Hey everybody, Soapbox Bill here with our next installment of DC Ember. And we go from the Man of Steel to witnessing the birth of a wonder. Wait, hold on a second. Let me check my notes. Didn't we just do this like 5 months ago? Wait. Yes. That was the live action Wonder Woman movie. This is the animated movie from 2009. While they both tell the same basic storyline of the origin of Wonder Woman, how do they stack up when compared? Well, let's see. Both of these movies begin with telling the origin story of the Amazons and their war against Ares, and after that, the storylines diverge greatly. In the 2017 film, Diana is told she was molded from clay, given life by the gods, and answering her mother's prayer, blah 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 blah. Though she later finds out that she's in fact a demigod, the daughter of Zeus, and her mother Hippolyta. That does not happen in this animated movie. This movie sticks with the classic born of clay origin, but we get to see more of it. We get to see Hippolyta actually shaping a baby out of clay and it receiving life from lightning, from Zeus, we can assume, and then her growing up, rather than her being the daughter of Zeus or any of the other Olympian gods as a demigod. After that setup, the Amazons get their next pivotal event, and that's Steve Trevor crashing on Paradise Island, or Themyscira, or whatever, however you want to call it. This is the next big departure between the two films. The 2017 movie took place during World War I, whereas this animated 2009 film takes place during the modern day. Also, differences in there is there's actually a tournament to decide who will return Steve Trevor to his homeland, rather than, let's just kill him, keep our secret safe, and Diana having to smuggle him off. So, again, that's better in line with some of the other comic book origins for Wonder Woman. Another big difference early on is Diana's introduction to the outside world. She does not have the same number of fish out of water moments as in the 2017 film, and she eagerly challenges societal norms whenever she sees an injustice against women, like a little girl not being allowed to play with the boys because she's a girl, or a flirty secretary using her feminine wiles on Steve Trevor. The main big bad of both films is actually the same, Ares, the god of war, though the foes Diana face in the 2009 movie are the direct servants of Ares, as well as mystical monsters, which lead to a number of really intense fight sequences and sword fights. There's a lot more fight sequences in this movie that don't involve Diana basically just wailing on normal soldiers, flicking them away with just a wave of her arm and just bashing their heads in. This makes it a lot better, in my opinion, showing the difference between Wonder Woman and other similar characters. Cough, cough, Captain America, cough. Sorry. Going into the mystical nature and background of the character, something that makes her more unique, rather than just being a female super soldier sent to bring peace to the world. Sorry. Something in my throat. Both 2009 and 2017 have very similar character types, with Diana's sense of honor, duty, and fighting spirit. They both stay true to the character, and that's good. Bonus points for both films on that regard. However, I do have some problems with the references that are made to the comics that are made in this 2009 movie. For example, how do the Amazons, who are living in what basically amounts to ancient Greece, build an invisible jet? How? How do? But references to like that to some of the more ridiculous of the comics aside, there are some moments in 2009 that are a lot more entertaining. The final confrontation between Diana and Ares is definitely worthy of being called a clash of the titans. There are a few chuckle moments in the film similar to 2017 that make both more well-rounded. Though the other big difference is that the other Amazons get involved in this movie. It's not just Diana. They get involved in the final showdown with some really well choreographed fight sequences and sword fights showing why they are the greatest female warriors. So, overall, how does the animated movie stack up against the live-action counterpart? They both do really well in their own set of special effects and storytelling tools. Though the animated movie sticks closer to some of the comics, the live-action film also has a very compelling side characters aside from the few that we get in this movie. So the animated movie is lacking a little bit in those compelling side characters. We get a handful, but they don't have the same level of depth as the live-action movie had, or the same emotional moments. Honestly, I'd have to call this one a draw. Both movies are really great introductions to Diana and to Wonder Woman. They're both very good movies to show, to see, and to experience. Also, why is Hades fat? No, seriously, the guy in the movie is massive in this interpretation. Why? Why is he fat? I'm asking a question. Why? A mystery for another day. Well, till next time, and I hope you all enjoy the holidays. I'll be back for another installment of DC Ember.